Love is in the air, you guys. Valentine's Day is right around the corner. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys some really awesome Valentine's Day decor. I think everything I'm using for this video is Dollar Tree. If not, I will definitely let you guys know. Now, I know not everybody decorates for Valentine's Day. I definitely don't, but I wanted to put some stuff out just to make sure that for those of you who do like to decorate, you'll have some more ideas to go off of. If this is your first time here, I would love to welcome you. My name's Araceli and this is Araceli Chan DIY. I would love to invite you guys to become part of the DIY family. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. Let's not make this too long and jump right into the first DIY. So there are a few things I used outside of Dollar Tree you can find in my Amazon storefront. I'll have that linked in the description box. Usually if you buy in bulk, it's going to be better to do it that way. It'll be cheaper than if you just purchase stuff at Dollar Tree. They do have these square planks at Dollar Tree, but I just purchased in bulk through Amazon. And then I'm also going to be using some wooden blocks from Dollar Tree as well and just glue these together. So you're going to need a total of 44. You're going to need 11 pieces for each row and you're going to need a total of 4 rows. So you guys can see here, I'm just gluing these together. So I'm taking the first line and just, it's kind of difficult to explain how I'm gluing it, but you guys will see once I'm done here. It's kind of like a stand that I'm making. So once it's all glued, like you can see right here, you're going to go ahead and paint it, and I'm just going to paint it white. So on my Canva app, I just created the design that I wanted to do, and these are the block letters that I decided to use. I do also have Canva linked in the description that you guys can download. It is free, but you have to pay extra for it if you want like more fonts and designs. So I just went off of the measurements of the squares and then created my design based off of that. I printed it out and then traced it onto the wooden blocks and painted them. Also, you guys are going to notice that my camera keeps shifting around, and then also the lighting is kind of weird. I don't know what happened. I forgot to reset my settings on my camera, so everything's a little weird today, so just bear with me. Come a little closer. I wanna dance with you. Everything's moving slower. Alright, so for these two frames, all you're going to need are some markers, no printing, and no cutting machine. I'm going to be using 2 different size canvases from Dollar Tree, as well as these paint sticks, and these you can find in my Amazon storefront. You can purchase them at Lowe's or Home Depot too, but they are cheaper if you buy them in bulk through Amazon. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut them to size, and then use some just really cheap acrylic paint from Dollar Tree. It's super watery. I'm using a baby wipe to use it to stain the wood, and I wouldn't recommend that paint to just paint because it's really thin and not very good. And then I'm also taking some cardstock. It's like sticker cardstock, and cutting out a heart and just, you know, writing my little love note on here and just gonna glue everything together. And for the second sign, I'm just gonna be using a marker and not really anything else. What you're doing is making me feel like I'm falling. So I love this paint marker, and I purchased this at Dollar General. It was a couple of bucks. It's a really good one, so I would recommend definitely using this brand if you can find it. And then I also did find some really cute foam roses at Dollar Tree, so I just bought a few packages just to have on hand. So this heart's going to stay pretty much the same. I found a bunch of these at Dollar Tree, and I really like this one because it has that really nice wooden look. And I'm just going to dress it up a little bit, not really going to change much about it. So I do have this XOXO thing from Dollar Tree. It's like a Valentine's package deal. I've had it for a couple years, so I don't know if you'll find these or not. And then I'm basically just going to cover it with the foam roses and glue the XO part on top of it after I painted it white. And then I do actually have a lot more of these Dollar Tree beaded garlands on hand, so I'm just going to use that to hang it up. So I saw something like this on Pinterest and I thought it was super cute. So I'm going to be using some wooden blocks, and it just depends on the height that you want your little wooden people to be. That's what, that's how many blocks you're going to use. And if you guys can see here, I'm just basically gluing them to be like a box. And I can't explain how, but you guys can see they're sort of like, how they're being glued on there. And then, depending on the size, you can also cut the wooden blocks with a saw, and that's what I did. And I'm just going to go ahead and paint them and then also add a wooden bead to the top for the head. And just so you guys know, this is the paint that I use. This is from Home Depot, and I use it in like a flat white. That's basically my go-to paint for anything that I paint that's in white. It works a lot better than the normal like apple barrel acrylic paint or like the craft paint. So to keep them together, I glued them, then I wrapped some Dollar Tree twine around it, and then I also found those laser cut hearts at Dollar Tree and painted it with some pink paint and attached it right to the front. Okay, so we're going to make a really simple floral arrangement in the wedding section at Dollar Tree. They do have these little candy dishes that you can use for many things. So I picked one up and I just painted it white. And then I'm also going to add some Dollar Tree ribbon on there, as well as some floral foam, and I bought like 3 bundles of these Dollar Tree roses that I'm just going to cut up and put in there. And sometimes I have extra stuff laying around, like the metal heart that you're going to see. Anytime I buy stuff from Dollar Tree, I try to take every single piece off that I can use for a later project and just save those up. That beats, having to look around later on and spending extra money. So whatever stuff that you have left over, make sure you keep it just in case there's a project in the future that you might want to make. Here's another DIY that I'm really just going to dress up, not going to change it up too much. So at Dollar Tree, they do have these new wood plaques that have different words on them. I did find a couple that I like the home sign, and then also the love sign that I am going to pick up and bring home for this project. And then I also found some packages of these heart grapevines, which I thought were super cute. So I picked up a couple of those. And then they also have these little sticker paper flowers that I brought home as well. Now you guys can see here, I'm going to try to figure out what looks best. The heart looks a lot better on the V than the O. Usually you would have like, whatever design on the O, but I think it looks weird. So I think it looks a lot better on the V. So after painting my sign with that bare matte paint, I just glued the heart onto the V and then glued a little paper flower onto the heart and used some twine and some beads to attach it to the top so I can hang it. And I don't know how I forgot to take the final video of this project, so I'm just going to include a couple of pictures for you guys to see. So for this final project, I saw something similar on Pinterest, so I decided to recreate it. I am using a love song, which is our wedding song from our wedding. I just basically went onto Google and searched the music sheet for it, and I just saved it on my desktop, and I'm just gonna go ahead and print it out. I printed out 3 different versions of it, times 2. So there's 6 pieces total. I just went ahead and measured out my banner and cut it out. And basically, you can decorate it however you want. I am going to be gluing it on some twine and then just using some stuff I have, like some burlap flowers and some ribbon. Not ribbon. Is it ribbon? I don't know. You guys will see. But you guys can decorate it however you want in whatever color scheme you'd like that fits your style. So that is it for today's video. I really hope you did enjoy it. If you did, like usual, I'm gonna ask you guys to give me a big thumbs up. Those help my channel out so much. And then also leave me any of your comments or questions down below. I will get to them as soon as I can. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.